Today we're going to be looking at stopping distances and the factors that affect stopping distances. Imagine that you're driving on the road in a car when all of a sudden a giant chicken jumps out in front of you. What do you have to go through as a driver to stop that car? What does the car have to go through to brake and stop before hitting the chicken? Well, let's take another look at this scenario from a different perspective. Imagine a car now driving across the road in front of us. The chicken jumps out. The car goes through two things. The person in the car has to think about braking. That person then has to apply the brakes. And the car has to physically come to a stop. Now we call the thinking time the thinking distance. And then the braking distance needs to be added to the thinking distance to get the overall stopping distance. So just to refresh, thinking distance plus braking distance equals stopping distance. Now we're going to look at reaction time. And reaction time is different for different people. Imagine walking up into your attic when all of a sudden you see a ghost. How quick you react to that ghost is dependent on a few things. Has the person drunk alcohol? Have they taken drugs? Are they distracted? All of these things can affect reaction time. The average time for reacting to a computer screen flashing from one colour to another is 0.25 seconds. But reaction time can be impaired if drugs, alcohol, tiredness, distractions are involved. Here we have the average stopping distances for cars doing different speeds. We can see at 20 miles per hour, a car will take 6 metres of thinking distance and 6 metres of braking distance. So a total of 12 metres to stop the car. As we go down the speeds, that time of thinking and braking increases. But we can see the braking distance increases significantly over the thinking distance. At 70 miles per hour, it takes approximately 24 car lengths to stop a car. That's a big difference of 20 miles per hour at 3 car lengths. That's why speed limits are imposed on roads. If they weren't, then more accidents would happen. Speed limits are also imposed on roads that may have icy or wet conditions regularly, as icy or wet conditions can affect a car's stopping distance. It can make it a longer stopping distance. If a car has a bigger mass, it will also take longer to stop than a car with lesser mass.